Good evening from San Ignacio Town. With the 9 o'clock news, I am Patrick Jones. Making headlines this Friday, Belizean Nestor Mendez takes office as the new Assistant OAS Secretary General. Traffic incident claims the life of a police officer on the Spanish Lookout Road. And officials catch Hondurans fishing illegally at Glover's Reef Atoll. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up after these messages.
The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' #1 priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrac stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrac Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town. Here now is the news in details. The former permanent representative of Belize to the Organization of American States, Nestor Mendez, took office today as the new Assistant Secretary General of the institution. A ceremony marking the official start of his tenure was held at OAS headquarters in Washington, D.C., and attended by Minister of Foreign Affairs Wilfred Elrington. The Secretary General of the OAS, Luis Almagro, congratulated the new Assistant Secretary General for his ascension to the post.
Ambassador Mendez, notwithstanding these realities, there are exciting times ahead, and our task is one of honor born of a trust that has been placed in our hands, or I should say, on our shoulders. I take great pleasure in extending an official, fraternal welcome aboard to you as Assistant Secretary General. I have nothing short of great expectations for our teamwork, and extend to you my highest personal congratulations and best wishes as you are formalized as Assistant Secretary General in today's ceremony.
For his part, Mendez reiterated his commitment to work closely with Secretary General Almagro in the process of modernization of the OAS.
When I stood before you as a candidate, I indicated my intention to co-manage this organization with transparency, equity, and with unambiguous policies. Today, in thanking all of you for the confidence which you have reposed in me by the strong election mandate which I was given as an elected official and the co-pilot of the Secretary General, I pledge to remain true to those promises. It is my hope to build a strong working relationship with each and every member state in order to ensure that this OAS is attendant to the needs of all.
Ambassador Mendez was elected on March 18th as OAS Assistant Secretary General for the period 2015 to 2020, earning 24 of the 34 votes cast. Nestor Mendez served as Ambassador of Belize to the OAS and to the United States of America since June of 2008. He was an advisor to the Belize High Commission in London from 1997 to 1999 and holds a postgraduate title from George Washington in International Affairs. A police officer attached to Special Branch in Belmopan died last night when the vehicle he was in crashed into a lamp post. The 33-year-old Carlos Orillo was driving a small car on the Iguana Creek Road about 8 o'clock last night when the vehicle went off the pavement and slammed into a lamp post. Orillo sustained massive injuries and was taken to the Western Regional Hospital in Belmopan, where he was pronounced dead at 8:30 last night. Accompanying Orillo in the car was the chairman of Buena Vista Village, Eddie De La Rosa, who was taken to the La Loma Luz Hospital for treatment. Up to this evening, De La Rosa was listed in a critical condition. Police have not yet released information on last night's incident, and the exact circumstances surrounding the crash is still being investigated by the authorities. PC Orillo is a veteran of 12 years with the police department. His supervisor at Special Branch, Superintendent Marco Vidal, notes that Carlos Orillo was given a special award last December for his dedication and efficiency in the performance of his functions. At the time of his death, PC Orillo had been recommended for promotion to the rank of corporal. A watchman for a shrimp farm in the Stan Creek district was found dead on Thursday night. Police say they went to the Bal Shrimp Farm located at mile 4.5 on the Placencia Road, where they observed the body of 27-year-old Delwin Garcia at the bottom of the drain for one of the ponds. Preliminary investigations revealed that around 7 o'clock last night, the farm supervisor went to look for Garcia but did not find him at his booth. About a half hour later, the supervisor told police that he found Garcia at the bottom of the drain as the water was subsiding. Police have classified the incident as a sudden death, but their investigations continue. A resident of Placencia Village reported to police that her house was burglarized on Thursday. 35-year-old Danielle Howard went to the police station around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon and reported that sometime between 8:30 yesterday morning and 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the upper flat of her house on Main Street in Placencia Village was burglarized. According to Howard, the thief or thieves stole an assortment of jewelry, perfumes, and a wristwatch, all with a total value of $23,000. Police are investigating. You are watching the 9 o'clock news. We will have more of today's stories for you right after these messages.
Belize Camping Experience would like to thank everyone who makes BCE successful and meaningful.
To our summer camp supporters and volunteers who came from communities across Belize.
To all who supported, contributed,
and volunteered with our Harvest for Kids project.
Funds raised through last year's rice and corn crop will help maintain BCE's children's programs through 2015.
You can also support BCE by buying your bag of Circle R Premium Rice with the Harvest for Kids logo, now in a new package.
Together we can and will make a positive difference in this beautiful country of Belize.
You too can ride off into the sunset. Milon motorbikes are very affordable. There's a high availability for parts and a wide selection of models to choose from. My Milon, my bike. Available countrywide.
The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' #1 priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
Welcome back to the 9 o'clock news. Outpatient elective services and surgeries were cancelled today at the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital because the staff of the institution are advocating for a salary increase. According to information received, the KHMH staff, numbering about 600, is asking for a salary increase similar to the one given to public officers and teachers. As employees of a statutory body, the KHMH staff was not included in the public officers' salary increase earlier this year. Reports are that the request to government for the salary increase for the KHMH staff was not granted, but neither was it rejected totally. Instead, we are told they were advised to form themselves into a union and begin the process of negotiating towards a raise. The hospital staff sent out a release late on Thursday informing the public that they will be forming themselves into a union to negotiate on their behalf for a salary increase. But even before the union is formed and negotiations begin, the KHMH staff has started to agitate, cancelling all outpatient elective services and surgeries and only doing referral services and specialties that are not available at the district hospitals around the country. Chief Executive Officer in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Peter Allen, has expressed surprise that KHMH staff have chosen to shut down non-essential services even before negotiations begin. 2 Honduran nationals were caught fishing illegally in Belizean waters near the Glover's Reef Atoll earlier this week. Pedro Martinez and Luis Dubon Banegas were busted by Fisheries Department officers who were on routine patrol in the area on Tuesday night. Martinez and Banegas were busted on Tuesday night when officers from the Marine Compliance Unit of the Fisheries Department found their vessel and carried out a search. During the search, the Belizean authorities learned that the 2 Hondurans were from Puerto Cortez and that they did not have a fishing permit to be conducting commercial fishing in Belizean waters. They had already caught about 100 pounds of different types of fin fish, including snappers and jacks. Martinez and Banegas were charged for the offenses of illegal entry and illegal fishing. They pleaded guilty and the magistrate sentenced them to immediately pay a fine of $2,000 each. The men were unable to pay the fine, and so they were taken to the Belize Central Prison to serve a 6-month sentence, after which they will be deported to Honduras. The news on the national channel. More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrac stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrac Limited with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
You too can ride off into the sunset. Milon motorbikes are very affordable. There's a high availability for parts and a wide selection of models to choose from. My Milon, my bike. Available countrywide.
Turning to weather news, mostly fair conditions are expected in our weather this weekend. The general forecast for Belize and her coastal waters is for partly cloudy skies tonight. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny. Showers or thunderstorms will be isolated. Winds over the open sea and along the coast will be easterly at 10 to 20 knots with occasional higher gusts. The sea state will be moderate, becoming rough at times. Operators of small craft are advised to exercise caution. Low temperatures tonight will be around 81 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 75 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 70 degrees Fahrenheit up in the hills. High temperatures on Saturday will be 87 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 95 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 81 degrees Fahrenheit up at the higher elevations of the mountain Pine Ridge and along the Maya Mountains in the south. The tides. A high tide occurs at 26 minutes to midnight. A low tide follows at 2 minutes past 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun will rise at 5:27 tomorrow morning. It will set at 6:30 tomorrow evening. The extended forecast, valid through to Sunday afternoon, is for partly cloudy skies with showers and thunderstorms generally isolated. And that is a look at the weather, with information provided by forecaster Derek Rudon at the Belize Weather Bureau. Hurricane Dolores is not expected to make landfall, but her impact will still be felt. Here is the tropical update.
And it's really kind of a figment of what it once was. This was a very powerful, very impressive looking storm. This is kind of a typical situation out in the East Pacific where these things will tend to lose strength pretty quickly once you get a little bit farther toward the north. This is now a tropical storm and it is not set to make landfall anywhere, but what it is going to do is kick up some moisture into the desert southwest. Now the problem here is that can cause flooding sometimes. Here's an example from 2014 after Odile. That was in Arizona. If you get enough rain in a small enough amount of time, you can end up with flash flooding. So please be careful in the desert southwest over the next couple of days.
To summarize the news this Friday evening, here are the headlines again. Belizean Nestor Mendez takes office as the new Assistant OAS Secretary General. Traffic incident claims the life of a police officer on the Spanish Lookout Road. And officials catch Hondurans fishing illegally at Glover's Reef Atoll. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. On a programming note, our regular Sunday afternoon broadcast of female football will not be seen this weekend. That is because the Belize national male team will be playing an international friendly match at the Norman Broster Stadium. Our live coverage returns in 2 weeks' time as the female competition winds down. As we head out this Friday evening, we hope that you and your family will have a safe and an enjoyable weekend. Join us back here at the news desk on Monday for another newscast. Thank you for joining us. I am Patrick Jones. Have a good evening and a good night.